Hi, I am Moonchildlexi and I am here with you. Thank you for joining in. Today's day 21 on our collective journey of transformation through the use of short stories. These short stories allow for a perspective change that may either trigger that next stage of transformation needed in your life, may be of support as you're in the middle of it, or serve as reflection for after the fact, for understanding of what you're going through. But no matter where you find yourself right now in this moment, know that you are not alone and there is no accidents here. You clicked here, you found yourself here for that reason. And we are 3 weeks deep. So let's jump right in. A lot has happened, and we're at the point now, a little more than like a halfway point of our journey through these Zen stories from different cultures, where we're like on another level, it feels like, the energy. It's okay if you haven't followed along, but just the culmination of where we are at suits with the card number that I pulled here. So let me introduce. We have for today a number 27, reducing to a number 9. Of course, we know nines are the culminations, it's the ending. It also carries energy of like a humanitarian approach, in the aspect that now it's carrying all of these lessons from the numbers prior, some of the odds and the evens and the ups and the downs. Blessing in disguise. What we're being asked here now today is to have super open minds, to open your mind to look for the hidden blessings throughout life. The only problem with sadness, desperateness, anger, hopelessness, anxiety, anguish, misery is that you want to get rid of them. That's the only barrier. You have to live with them. You cannot just escape. They are the very situation in which life has to integrate and grow. They are the challenges of life. Accept them. They are blessings in disguise. The fortunes and misfortunes of a villager. And if we look here at the card too, we see a man shrugging his shoulders. And although he's shrugging his shoulders, the expression on his face is that of a bit of a smile. Like, oh well, okay. It's life, right? It is what it is. And in the imagery here, we see various happenings. Like I see a horse, multiple horses, something running away, a man on crutches, a group being ordered by somebody. So, and there's a mixture of happy faces and sad faces. No matter what you find yourself in your situation, and wanting to only stay in a positive state or try to hurry through the lower emotions, you're robbing yourself. It all serves a purpose. It all serves a purpose. And I can have empathy. Again, the stories that we have gone through to get up to here, some of them were they carried some of those heavier emotions like anger and grief and sadness. And we transmuted that. And it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop. The cycle's going to keep going. They're going to this, it's knowing that this is just the way. This is the way. And there is peace in it. There's peace in knowing that this too shall pass. Yes, okay, I have found myself in misery, but it won't last forever. But then rather prolonging it, delaying it, sit with it. This man had a very beautiful horse, and the horse was so rare that even emperors had asked the man to sell it, whatsoever the price, but he refused. Then one morning he found that the horse had been stolen. The whole village gathered to sympathize, and they said, "How unfortunate. You could have gotten a fortune. People were offering so much, but you were so stubborn and stupid. Now your horse is stolen." And the old man laughed, and he said, "Don't talk nonsense. Only say that the horse is no more in the stable. Let the future come. Then we will see." And it happened that after 15 days, the horse came back. And not only alone, it brought a dozen wild horses with it from the forest. The whole village gathered, and they said the old man was right. The horse is back, and he brought 12 beautiful horses with him. Now he can earn as much money as he wants. They went to the man and said, "Sorry, we could not understand the future and the ways of God, but you are great. You knew something about it. You got a glimpse into the future." And he said, "Nonsense. All that I know is that the horse came back with 12 horses. That's what's going to happen tomorrow? Nobody knows." And then the next day it happened that the old man's only son was trying to break in a new horse, and he fell, and his legs were broken. The whole town gathered again and said, "One never knows. You were right. This proved to be a curse. It would have been better that the horse had not came back. Now your son will remain crippled for his whole life." And the old man said, "Don't jump ahead. Just wait and see what happens. Only say this much, that my son has broken his legs, that's all." It happened after 15 days that all the young men of the town were forcibly taken away by the government because the country was going to war. Only this old man's son was left because he was of no use. Everybody gathered and they said, "Our sons are gone. At least you have your son. Maybe he's crippled, but he's here. Our sons are gone and the enemy is far stronger. They're all going to be murdered. In our old age, we will have nobody to look after us, but you at least have your son, and maybe he'll be cured." But the old man said, "Say only this much, that your sons have been taken by the government. My son has been left, but there is no conclusions. Just state the facts. Just state what it is. Don't think of anything as a curse or a blessing. Don't interpret it. And suddenly you will see that everything is beautiful." Indeed it is. And if you haven't heard this statement, know that whatever rejection you've just gone through, whatever loss could have happened, there's a blessing there in disguise just waiting for your awareness of it, your stating of it. Just state what's happening. And if you notice in the undercurrent of your emotions that you're not pleased with what it is, then be open. Be open. I find it significant to share the 15 days. 15 days. Stay open. State only the facts of what's going on right now and just remain open. Because tomorrow, anytime between now and the next 15 days, can you notice the blessings that were in disguise all around you? And until next time, everyone.